It's the dark skinned savages, my neighbors. Yes, sir. What we got today, bro? What's going on?
Hey, man, we got Adin Ross introduce Adam22 and Lena the plug.
This is gonna be interesting.
Isn't that Adam22 the guy you showed me yesterday?
I know we haven't dropped a video, but we know the situation.
Oh,
we know
yeah.
What the fuck
Oh, yeah, who doesn't?
you say that?
Bro, I saw that shit, bro. Hold on.
I don't know how that nigga a different breed, bro. But yeah, man, we gonna see what the top G gotta say. I gotta see this shit.
Let me hear this, bro.
I gotta see this.
I gotta see this, honestly.
Hello.
Hey, Lena.
Hi, guys.
Bro, this how I know they doing this shit for clout, bro.
Yes.
Low key.
I can hear you all. Hello.
Lena, this.
My nigga rocking Gala, bro. What Gala is that?
I don't know if you've heard of him before. His name is Andrew Tate.
Bro, if you don't know Andrew Tate, bro.
She said
Hi,
that.
nice to meet you.
What?
You never met him.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
That's
Hi,
cap.
nice to
That's
meet you.
cap.
Nice to meet you.
That's cap.
How are you?
I mean,
I'm pretty
you
good.
getting dick down by multiple niggas.
Lena, I can see
It's
you
hard to keep up with
have a
him.
black microphone in your face. Very
Oh
nice.
my god.
What the fuck, bro?
Andrew?
We have to be very careful with this conversation. I'm going to explain why. Let's start by setting some ground rules, because it's very nice to meet these two people, and I've never met them in real life, and I believe in being respectful to everybody. That's who I am as a person. I believe in treating everybody with respect. And even if we're going to have an interesting conversation, we're going to have disagreements in this debate, perhaps, that might evolve. I'm not going to sit here and...
Y'all think Tate gonna get angry?
That's not who I am.
No, I don't think so.
I
feel like he's just gonna say some real
Yeah, I
shit.
feel like he's gonna say.
defensive, and that's not what I'm going to do.
I'm not sure.
Okay, we're all individuals, and we can all make our own choices.
We have a lot more in common than we have separating us. Because believe it or not, the Matrix has been out to get me too. So,
How's it? Tell me how.
bro, they've been trying to cancel me for years. All kinds of made-up sexual assault bullshit and everything under the sun. The same exact playbook that they've been using to try to take you out the game. So you may disagree with some of our sexual proclivities, but believe me, me and Tate, we're victims of the same struggle. Shout out to Tupac.
And I think once you get to a certain level of fame and influence, every single man's going to be hit with this. I mean, the reason Adin hasn't been hit by it is because it's just so unbelievable. Everyone knows Adin.
You really have, though, bro. I got canceled like 30 times, bro. 30 times.
For hanging around with chicks? They said you like had sex with a girl or whatever. You got sexual
No,
assault.
nothing like that. Thank God. I
That's
haven't
exactly
had
what I mean. Yeah, because everyone knows you're not getting laid, so that's fine. Regulation high status male.
Yeah. Nah, Tate be bullying this nigga, bro.
Whatever, bro. Cool.
And something can't be true.
Say again, sorry?
I know
Trans girls.
I know girls who have fucked Adin, so I don't think that's totally true.
What? How do you know this?
I know all about you, Adin.
Tell me all about
Okay,
Adin.
buddy.
Bro, hey.
Okay.
What is it? Andrew, I swear to God, I've never fucked a trans girl before. All my life, I never will.
Let me tell you all a story. When I was about 25, I was living in Thailand. And I must be the only man who lived in Thailand because I was fighting.
Bro, this nigga Tate tells stories like a Viking.
And I must be the only man who lived in Thailand. I've never paid for sex, never slept with a prostitute, none of the weird shit. So I'm living in Thailand, and I had this Russian girlfriend, and then she went back to Russia, and I was a bit lonely, and I thought, okay, I'm going to try and get myself a new girlfriend. And by coincidence, the same day, I met this beautiful Swedish girl, and she was backpacking. And I met her, and I went up to her and started saying hello, blah, blah, blah. We agreed to go for a drink that night.
That nigga Tate Mike is
After talking to her, I
he
was
fucking
walking
immaculate.
home, and as I was
A lot of y'all niggas be complaining. That's what we need, bro.
Who must have been about 50.
What you say?
A lot of these niggas be complaining. That's what we need, bro.
Nigga,
It's always niggas in the comments talking about so we need better mics.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Yeah,
Now his
you
mic kind of sound a little shaky though. Like
Really?
Yeah,
I think it's 'cause of the
too,
Discord.
He's too close too.
I think it's because of the Discord. Because Discord
probably.
has a volume threshold.
These are the best mic though. These short mic.
Yeah.
Those niggas.
That's what a lot of people be using, bro.
Yeah, them shit's good quality.
Home, and as I was walking, this transsexual who must have been about 55, 56, had a couple teeth missing. Some man, clearly a man, I don't want to, misgender, clearly a man who was a transsexual was walking across the road from me, and he/she pointed at me and said, "Hey, I can tell by how you walk, you have a big dick."
Yo, what?
And I looked back at this transsexual and thought, well, I'll take the compliment. And I said, yes, that's true. Thank you very much. And I continued on my walk. That was the end of the story. Until 9 o'clock rolls around, I get on my motorcycle, I go down to this bar to meet this Swedish girl. I'm sitting there, I get drinks on the table, she turns up 20 minutes late. I'm sitting there with the Swedish girl, and after an hour and a half of drinking and enjoying each other's company, I'd already kissed her twice. I was due to go back to her house because my house was a dump, but she had more money than me. And we're going to go and stay at hers. When the transsexual walks in the bar, and in front of the entire bar, she walks in and points to me across the bar and goes, "Dick!" And the entire bar stops.
What
And looks,
Big dick. She said big dick.
and the entire bar stops and looks at her, the old transsexual with missing teeth, and then looks at me. And I tried to explain for the
Oh, I get
to
it.
this Swedish girl that I've never slept with this person. I don't know why she's
I get it.
and I've never been with her. I don't know.
You get it?
Yeah.
Basically, everybody's thinking like, yo,
you might just assume that,
yeah,
oh,
you slept with this
slept with this
motherfucker?
motherfucker for him to know you got a big dick?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane, bro.
That
Imagine
is
though, bro. That would be
embarrassing.
embarrassing as fuck.
That is
I
wild.
mean, shit, bro.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, to me,
At that point, it's like it's kind of like fighting words.
See, nigga, huh?
Thailand. That's true.
damn, he just lost to a Swedish girl.
shot?
I've never given a ladyboy a shot. No, am I missing out, Adam?
I haven't done it either, but I went out to Thailand when I was like
ladyboy?
19, 20, and the ladyboys are out there. And some of them, even back then, this was like 20 years ago, they were doing a pretty impressive ruse. Like, they looked like more of a woman than a lot of women that I know. So.
He was saying some shit to her, running his mouth, and she literally fought like a man and beat the shit out of him. And it was pretty interesting to see.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of women like that.
All right, can I just address the elephant in the room? Why is nobody talking? Yo, so Lena, you just finished. I heard the video's going crazy on Pornhub. You guys crashed it.
That.
It's on my OnlyFans.
No.
Oh, sorry. So, Adam, if you don't, I'm sorry, Andrew. What happened was this. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you heard Andrew. They did a video. Basically, Adam and them, they're married. They've been married for a while. They have a beautiful family. And basically one day, they decided to, basically Adam said, hey, hun, you can go ahead and get a BBC by this guy. So they had a big black cock. And,
Bro.
Not in the video.
Okay, buddy.
and,
that nigga hated us was like, nigga, you ain't have to do all that, but it seemed like you yourself want something, bro.
a big black cock inside her puss. And,
Is it a puss?
Not in the video.
It's like, bro, what the fuck?
and,
Look at Tate.
That nigga in the ticket not smoking cigar no more, bro. That nigga just sitting like, he just.
I was like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga?
That nigga is stupid.
Bro, he got.
inside her puss. And,
Not in the video.
All of a sudden, you don't see no more smoke. It's just
and,
that nigga just holding a dead cigarette at this point, or cigar.
Well, I think I mentioned this on one of my previous podcasts. I said that I wouldn't personally do that.
bro.
But it's not my personal preference. But I want to make something clear. I'm really careful about.
Bro, Tate is not going off like I thought he would.
I don't want to insult anybody. That's not who I am as a person. If that's their personal decision to make, then they can make their own personal decisions and do as they please. I'm not here to sit and say they shouldn't do it. All I can say is that I wouldn't personally do that. That's not something I would allow my women to do. But perhaps I'm missing something. Maybe you can tell me why I'm wrong.
Tate is a very understanding human.
It's a different take right here,
bro.
bro.
The context that is missing is the fact that we already had been doing porn for, I mean, maybe 5-6 years, or really since the very beginning of our relationship. And, you know, she is 32.
What? Since the beginning of
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know it? That they've been doing porn since the beginning of their relationship.
I mean, I don't know, but I know Adam does like porn and shit. Like, that's the thing. Like, he always like have sex with this girl.
Yeah.
But then it's like after like a couple years later, he let her like have sex with a whole different man, and that's when this whole BBC shit happened.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's crazy. So why the fuck is everybody getting mad then?
I don't
Nigga,
know.
these niggas has been doing this shit.
But the thing is, like, it's always them having sex. But it's like now she's having sex with somebody else. I know that nigga's been doing porn though.
So, but nigga,
Wait.
So he only on the porn joint. He only fucks.
Yeah, I think on the porn joint he only.
Fucking her?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not fucking like other women?
I don't know, but I know they been doing.
I
that
feel like
shit
he
too.
probably fucking other women, and maybe that's. I'm just assuming. Maybe that's probably why.
Yeah, because it
She
wouldn't make
could have been like, why can't I fuck other men
if
too?
nigga, if he's fucking other women,
It would make sense.
That is true.
then why the fuck is niggas tripping about it now? When she fucking another. That's real.
There's really since the very beginning of our relationship. And, you know, she is 32. She is a mother. Realistically, she's not going to be doing this forever. But we decided that it made a lot of sense for her to, you know, seize upon the moment, the fact that she's still got her youth about her, and
She out here grinding, bruh.
cock for the fucking paper, man.
He liked it. He liked watching the video.
Yeah, I was kind of turned on that. I'm not gonna lie.
So my question would be, sorry.
We might have to
Lena,
sign out.
right? Correct?
We might have to
Lena?
sign out.
Lena, yes.
Lena, do you think that you have an emotional attachment to this man now, or like you literally wouldn't care what happened to him? Let's say, heaven forbid, something, I don't know, he got locked up and went to jail or something. Like, would you care, or would you literally have zero interest in him as an individual?
Feel for him as I would feel for like almost anyone I'd ever met who went to jail, but like, no offense, Jason, I see you as like a male sex doll. Like,
So no emotional attachment to him whatsoever?
No, this is where I have my emotional attachment.
Okay, well then.
Oh, she's talking about Jason.
Yeah.
The other
Well,
nigga.
if keeping that
Wait, hold on,
divide, then
bro.
I'm not here to insult you. And the reason I don't insult people, I also make this very clear, because
Kind of nigga say he's nervous. That's what I'm saying. I'm actually surprised. No, I'm actually surprised though.
but I think the internet has fucked the world up, and I think one of the ways it's messed the world
Nigga
up,
said he's
everybody's constantly running their mouths, and the world I'm from and the life I've lived, if you insult somebody, it's you have to be prepared to defend that opinion. And I know people who've run their mouths and then have gotten getting shot for it. And I don't
think
like to
Andrew's
sit
just
around
tired
and
of getting
people and have a
canceled,
genuine
bro.
beef for them. So I'm not here to judge you or your life. I can just say it's not something I would personally do. If you feel like you have no emotional attachment to the guy, I think that's a good thing. I think your heart should be in one place.
Andrew,
And that's
you-
all I'm gonna say.
Objectively, you could definitely beat the shit out of me, but one time I was hanging out with the UFC fighter Donald Cowboy Cerrone, and he pulled up some old Andrew Tate kickboxing matches and was showing me them, and did a pretty good job of making the point of this guy can't fight, which I am not in a position to judge, but
Wait,
I have had that experience where a former
Where did
UFC
that even
champion has
come
been-
from?
told me about
Wait,
what a
hold
big
on,
boy,
bro.
which I don't agree with.
What's the point of bringing that up?
He said Andrew Tate can't fight.
Yeah.
He was basically saying he met a UFC fighter or some fighter, and
So
the fighter
Tate-
convinced him that Tate couldn't fight.
Like he showed
So
him,
what
like,
the
videos.
fuck was the point of that?
What was that?
I
What
swear
was? I think he's trying to start shit. Like I feel like
Yeah.
that's passive aggressiveness and some shit.
Yeah.
Experience where a former UFC champion has basically told me about what a bitch you are, which I don't
Damn.
agree with. I'm a fan of the top G. I like.
Now, why'd you
everything
bring it
that
up?
over here, but
You heard him say what a
think
bitch
and
you are?
Donald Cerrone
Yeah, because he
need to
said
settle
that's
this
what the
in a
nigga
square
said he
circle.
was.
Well, that's the thing about fighting, right? The thing about fighting as a sport is that everybody who watches it goes, this guy can't fight, or everyone...
It's kinda like he's instigating it, like-
This guy can't fight, or the other fighters say this guy can't fight, which is why, as a fighter, you constantly feel like you have something to prove. Even if you win 100 fights in a row, there's always going to be someone out there who says you can't fight.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that my record stands for itself. I've had 88 fights. I've had a bunch of fights. A 4-time world champion. I fought a bunch of rules, including MMA. And I did my
Talk
very
your shit,
best, and
nigga.
I won a bunch of titles and made some money and beat a bunch of people. And of course, there's always going to be someone who watches me and says I can fight. There's a bunch of videos that say I
It's
can. And
crazy.
there's who says I can't. But I'm very happy with who I am in my career and what I've achieved, and I'm very
As
confident
you
in my
should.
abilities. So
Y'all know what's crazy? It's crazy that, bro, I know Andrew Tate so much that I didn't know about him until Andrew Tate became Andrew Tate, bro. I never heard about him, know about him being a fighter or all that shit. It's later on when Andrew Tate became Andrew Tate, it was when, I'm hearing all the stories. That he was an MMA fighter or was a kickbox, whatever shit. And I'm like, and they talking about saying he was world champion. Nigga, where? Nigga, I never, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if you hear Mike Tyson being Andrew Tate right now, you know what I'm saying, being that crazy Andrew Tate that people always hate on and shit. And then Mike Tyson talking about some nigga, I was a world champion fighter.
Then he had to give
Nigga, you
up.
be
I
like,
think he had
yeah,
to
I
give
know.
up his world championship because of injury or some shit.
I never heard
I
of
first
it.
seen him on
And
Agent
as for
Stream.
Cerrone,
You know what I'm saying?
I've heard of him. Didn't McGregor finish him pretty quick?
Wait,
I
Shaq,
believe
is
so.
he a
I'm
good
not
fighter?
100% sure. But either way, we need to settle that score at some point. I just want to throw that out there. But
No, I don't know if we do. I don't know if I need, because And this is something I want to make clear as well. I don't know if I need beef with people on the internet. I see a lot of this. I see a lot of people constantly beefing each other and all these arguments, etc.
Yeah, he's looking for that shit.
I'm fighting against
He's trying to instigate shit.
Yeah, that's what I bro.
Yeah, he's trying to
I
stir
see
shit
through
up.
that shit, bro.
I know Entertain knows too.
With some dude.
You heard what he said?
So I'm fighting against the judicial system. I'm fighting against the most powerful people in the world trying to silence me. I have enough battles in my life. I don't have time to be fucking tweet beefing with some dude. If he has a problem with me, he can come to my house. He knows where I am. Everyone knows where I am. Until then, I have no problems with anybody. So, as for Cerrone, if he thinks I can't fight, then if he wants to tell me to my face and kick my ass, he's welcome to try.
Shit, I will beat your ass.
I need to take it.
Right, so your brother Tristan was in my DMs, like really sincerely trying to convince me that I had made a very grave error, a massive mistake as a result of having let my wife shoot with another man.
Yeah,
Myself
crazy.
personally, having been, a couple weeks removed from the actual incident happening, I don't really feel like I made a mistake. It feels like some pretty regular porn
WT
shit.
in the chat, man.
I was a little bit jealous at first. It's kind of a weird feeling knowing that your woman was in the arms of another man, even if it was only for a few hours. But
that
it's
feeling is
interesting. You don't
strong
seem like
enough.
you have as much of a real moral issue with the act itself.
Oh.
Well,
Bro, his hands wasn't the only thing on her. It was in her. I was
I
like,
would never do it is because I believe that a man and a woman have a connection between them, and I think that connection is solidified by sexual exclusivity from the female's part, and I believe there's an energy cord between, and I think that once that's broken with another man, I do believe there's a degree of the connection which is damaged. And
That's
I think
true.
that when the relationship is good, perhaps you will not feel it, but when the relationship is bad, or when arguments start to happen, or you start to get on each other's nerves, you might notice a slight difference in behavior, because I do also think that once the seal has been broken, I'll give you an example. The 4-minute mile was impossible to achieve, they believed, until one man ran the 4-minute mile, and then a bunch of people ran the 4-minute mile. So once the seal's been broken, for example, let's say your wife's sleeping with another man, the idea of sleeping with another man is not as intimidating as it once was. And perhaps the idea of sitting through an argument or sitting through a rough patch in a relationship and continue to try to work it out as opposed to just jumping on a new man, it might be less appealing than it once was previously. So I believe, personally, if my woman had already slept with another man, she's more likely to just give up on the relationship and sleep with another man again in a rough patch. That's my personal view.
Facts, chat.
That's
Say
facts.
again?
Why would I mean, I've never cheated on you, like, even in the lowest terms of cheating, like responding to a DM from somebody or anything. Like, I've never done any of that. Everything in our relationship has been out in the open.
I'm done with this.
Niggas, 'cause
like
it's
all
a
my messages
business,
with the person
bro.
that I worked with, I was like, hey, just so you know,
Wait.
these are the messages. And like Adam has fucked
What?
up.
am I missing something?
Hold on, what's she about to say?
Wait, Adam has fucked. What?
I was like, hey, just so you know,
I guess
these
we
are the
can
messages. And like Adam has fucked about 200 women in front of me, and he cheated on me. So like, you know.
Man, this shit is a
Wait,
business
nah.
spot. This shit,
These niggas is in it for the Hollywood, nigga.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Nigga, their relationship is not even real, bro. That shit is a business, bro.
Nigga, am I missing something too? They
don't
keep
know.
bringing this word cheating. Like,
How do you think, nigga? The fact that she's saying cheating like it's nothing, bro, I can tell by
this nigga said over 200 women.
in front of
And he
you.
cheated. Why
wait,
is
wait,
niggas?
what?
That
don't even make sense, nigga. What the fuck?
I know that don't make sense, but I feel like in a way for
I
it to make
tweak it.
sense is like if it's something they agree upon,
yeah, I
it's
get it.
different.
Yeah.
That's
Compared
true.
to if you just go ahead and just fuck another girl behind my back without me knowing what you're about to do.
But my thing is,
Man, that
I'm so
motherfucker cheated,
fucking
you just allow it,
stuck.
nigga. Like,
Nah, I'm so stuck because my thing is, why is everybody mad then when he let his wife get fucked? Like, let his wife get fucked? Because at this point, nigga,
it just sounds like a business, bro.
at this point, nigga, it's nowhere near equal. She still got more niggas to start. She got 190 more. I mean, she got 199 more dicks to go through. Nigga, she said
She need a
200.
choo-choo, nigga.
Nah, you said she did 199
No,
niggas
she
at
got
the
199 to go. Goddamn.
She need a choo-choo train, bro.
Nah,
Like,
nigga, what
200
the
women in front of me, and he cheated on me. So like, you know.
Adam, that's terrible.
We all got our issues. Hey, let me just tell you, about a half hour ago, I was laying on the floor
Half
in the
hour
adjacent
ago.
office with a large Italian ass shaking on top of my face. She does this thing called Brazilian face.
That'll be it for this video. See y'all in the next one. Peace. Bro.
Nah, buddy.
This nigga said a large Italian ass out of my face. It was just sitting there. Like, bro, what in the fuck, Lena? I'm done with this shit, bro. Nah, I'm done. We over with. Can we end this shit, bro? I'm done with these niggas.
Nah, bro.
These niggas getting fucked left and right. Niggas getting dick tonight. Adam22 said it's all right.
Nah, nigga, all this shit is a business,
Bro, the fact that they have
bro.
kid, bro, like that's
Nigga, that kid, but sorry to say, but I feel bad for that child, but that child is part of the business. I'm trying to tell you, bro. They just trying to...
the child don't know nothing, bro. Like, bro,
Don't even say no shit like that.
I'm
bro.
sorry, but it's the truth, bro. Like, nigga, they
the child
probably
is
had...
innocent, bro.
Man,
The
I'm done
fact
with
that the
this
child
shit,
is
bro.
gonna grow up like that and thinking that is okay.
That nigga better be homeschooled. It don't even matter, nigga. Like,
Homeschooled or not, motherfucker? They better not show that child face ever on the internet. Or that is
think
over
they
for that
already
nigga.
Do you know that saying when people always say, "Damn, I'm surprised what your dad think about you doing bullshit like this outside." You know that saying when people always like say like when we see a girl do some crazy shit, and you be like, "Damn, I hope your dad knows that you doing stuff like this."
Yeah.
And then imagine the daughter, she would respond, be like, "Hey, go ahead, ask my dad. He fine with it." And be like,
I ain't trying to
What?
tell. I ain't
Who the
trying
fuck
to
is your
like.
dad?
I ain't
Your
even trying
dad
to tell
Adam
niggas what
22
to do. But I genuinely feel like the safest option would to be like make sure your daughter or son like is like like Adam22 like they're mentally capable of handling
yeah.
shit
'Cause
like
there
that.
are people
'cause,
like that
bro,
out there,
they got
bro.
a young age? Hell,
Bro,
no.
it's just, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I would hide the
so
child,
I'm
to be
telling
honest.
you, bro, hide the child, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny because you don't know, like,
Yeah, that's
he might
true.
not be mentally like, capable enough to withstand a lot of
girl.
shit like the parents,
girl,
bro.
yeah,
it's a girl,
If it's a
yeah.
girl, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, I'm not even trying to wish this on niggas. Like, I'm just trying to help, like, bro.
That
Because
shit,
I know, like, bro, people
and that's
do
the
shit,
thing, yeah.
bro. Because of
People
shit
only
like
look
this.
at the money aspect of shit, but they're not looking at like the
mental, like-
yeah, what it's actually gonna affect, nigga. That's pros and cons to anything. Yeah, you
Yeah.
get money, but nigga, this the internet. But okay, your wife could have got fucked by a black dude, and you should never say like, don't even talk about it on the internet, bro. But the fact you sitting here pushing that shit with more, cause it's
Like, your daughter is going to see this.
Yeah,
and like,
because
you know,
it's crazy. The fact that we don't even know that Adam22 been fucking 200 girls, nigga.
Bro.
Like
Yeah,
nobody
I'm
knows
still
about
on
that.
that
I
shit.
don't know about it. Maybe y'all know, but I don't know. I don't know
I
about
did
that
not know
shit.
that
But
shit.
I just know they
that
do videos together. That's all I
his
know.
wife got fucked by one nigga, and
the internet is
whole
going
entire world
crazy.
is knowing it, bro.
That shit,
Nigga,
I don't even understand. Like,
there's
so what is
something
so
behind
more?
that, bro.
What's much more significant about this one? Because if you want to really be honest, like, nigga, Adam is like fucking other women in front of Lena. At least she getting fucked and he not watching. I mean, he know about it. It still make him kind of. It still make it. It's crazy regardless.
But all I'm saying, this shit is business, bro.
Like, nigga, 200 in front of your wife.
On top of my face. She does this thing called Brazilian face sitting.
Oh yeah, I forgot this nigga was
It's going
talking
up here on onlyplugtalk.com, which is our weekly podcast where we interview and then fuck a different girl every single week. And this girl was really cutting off my ability to breathe. And when I would grab her ass and try to move her ass off of my face, she would grab my hands and hold on to them so that I wasn't able to escape. And Lena was
the best thing to watch.
involved. She was giving me head during all this. And so, I don't know, like, do you feel like that affects our connection at all? Because after having you show with this guy, I can kind of understand why that shit doesn't matter to you, because you and the other guy don't really matter to me at this point.
I think it's, well, my personal view is that it's very different for a woman than it is for a man, and I think that, and I hope I'm wrong, if your relationship reaches a rough patch, perhaps the idea of being with another man will be more tempting than it once previously was, because the seal's already been broken. That's my personal view. I don't, with all due respect, care what you want to do with your own relationship. If it makes you happy, it should make you happy, and that's fine. And it's your decision to make. It's not my decision to make. I'm just telling you that I wouldn't do it. I can give you admiration for a degree to how well you've dealt with the pressure, I guess, or the hate, or the backlash.
I even said that shit.
pretty well, which I guess is good. Not a lot of people can do that. So I have to give you some degree of respect for that. But I guess you expected all that before you made the decision to do it, right?
Yeah, I did, and I mean, I've caught a lot of flack because when you first commented on me on the Tucker Carlson show, I left an Instagram comment that said, if he's the top G, I want to be the bottom G. So I do want to extend an invite that if you were ever interested in doing your first ever double penetration scene, that me and Lena, I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like,
Yo, dude.
Bro,
what
that even mean? Like, what does that even mean?
No.
What is that?
Oh,
Yeah,
can I fill in real quick? Andrew, you're out.
Bro, what are we watching?
You're not in this conversation anymore.
Fair enough. Go ahead, Andrew. Would you double penetrate her, bro? Would you do that, Andrew? Go ahead. Finish the answer question.
All up together, is that chill?
There's absolutely 0% chance of that happening. And it's not because Lena is particularly unattractive, it's because she's married to Adam and I have no interest in degenerate, pointless sex, and I have no interest in making a spectacle of myself or even just involving myself in anything which I deem to be overall haram and pointless. It's just not something I'd be interested in. There's not a single amount of money on the planet you can
Tate, bro. Tate. I ain't gonna lie.
It's not doing double penetration because I respect you all so much.
I'm with Andrew, by the way. I couldn't get paid any amount of money to fuck. No offense. Adam, respect to you. Degenerate sex, I'm not with that. No amount of money.
You make $8 a month sitting on your ass, so, and that's from one sponsor, I think, right? So.
Stop exposing him.
No, I mean, I read it online.
At least you're making money
without
having to expose, without having to do no dumb shit like what you doing. Hold on. What did he say?
I mean,
you think?
I read it online.
Man, why can't niggas just chase their bread, man? Overall.
So do you two think you're going to stay together forever?
I mean...
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of irking me what he said about my nigga Adin. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of irking me. He shouldn't have said no shit like that.
Yeah, but him sitting on his ass.
Because at least nigga don't gotta sacrifice his fucking life.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Get money, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm all about just getting money too. You know what I'm saying? You could get your money the way you want. You can't knock a nigga for getting money out. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to like.
You don't even gotta be religious.
Shit,
you don't gotta be religious to fucking say, hey, nigga, my wife not gonna get clapped. Like, nigga, like, you don't.
Like, Adin didn't say shit to this nigga about.
Bro,
like,
this is the Adam and Eve that end the world. Bro. Adam and Eve.
I don't like that. I don't like that either.
Yeah,
it's like, nigga,
he try to play with my nigga like that.
That nigga making money.
But Adin didn't say
doing
shit to that nigga about nothing. Like, how he get his bread and shit.
You try to believe in that.
You try to make it seem like, nigga, what?
But
I'm not a cheater anymore. I left that in the past.
Nigga, they can't even answer that question.
I mean, it's hard to cheat when you can fuck your person in front of your wife and husband. Like, it's hard to cheat.
Like, I always think that we're gonna.
I'm pretty sure every nigga wants that.
What?
Right? You know what I'm saying?
People just got married. But it is unfortunate
no
that
niggas
if,
don't
like,
want
in
that
10
shit. I'm fucking
years
with
we
y'all.
break up because, like, let's say he cheated on me, everyone's gonna blame it on the fact that I fucked Jason in July of 2020.
That shit is gonna follow you forever.
Anything else.
Nobody's gonna be thinking about
that shit is gonna follow you.
But nigga, how they go cheat on each other? Like
that's what I'm saying. It's hard. It's kind of hard to cheat on each other when y'all can just agree to fuck a person. Like it's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? At that point, because nigga, that's why most niggas cheat, because they want other ass. They want other women. You know what I'm saying?
Because nigga, if he wants to fuck somebody, he can just invite them to whatever show they got.
Like, imagine being in the talking phase and y'all can just agree to fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like Tate said, like, what makes relationships beautiful is having explicitity. Like, you know, not sharing shit that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something that's supposed to be,
You know what I'm saying? That's what makes relationships beautiful.
Of 2023.
I don't think
nobody's gonna think about anything else.
Nobody's gonna be thinking about the fact that we did this in 10 years, which when you're in the middle of the storm and everybody's
he's right.
It's kind of easy to feel like,
What?
Tell him.
Nigga, you think niggas gonna
tell him.
What?
You think niggas gonna give a fuck about these niggas 10 years later, bro?
Nigga,
I mean,
it's just like, bro, it's just a public image thing. Like, there's always gonna be that section of niggas that is like, oh man, you only do this
because bro, wasn't it recently? Like, was that last year or a couple of months ago when one of the Kim Kardashian and she was like talking about how she worked hard to get to where she are, and people was in the comment fucking bashing her and shit, talking about some. Shut up, you just
bro. That was with Ray J, bro.
Straight off the jump,
that
bro.
was a minute ago. Nigga, a lot, bro. We even talked about it before too on this channel. Is it? I know. Like, how many can y'all agree with me? Like, is it or will it not be hard as fuck for them to actually have like a marriage and like a balanced, quiet life towards their their retirement. Like, when they're 50, 60, 70. Like, it's like...
It's not, bro.
Is it really going to be quiet? Maybe when they get to, like, super old, like 70, 80, and, like, where, like, nobody even gives a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? But it's, like, towards those middle-aged years, nigga, it's like...
Fuck, bro.
I feel like life is, like, really fucking difficult. Especially if you're trying to escape the internet. Like, it's kind of like you're affiliated, bro.
It's like, bro, every time you step out, bro, motherfucker gonna be like, yeah, that's the...
I just feel like it's the marriage life that's really gonna be complicated.
Because I feel like if you have kids, bro, if you a porn, but don't even have kids. Like, to me personally, I feel like if you do porn, don't have kids, bro. Cause nigga, I ain't gonna lie, 90% of the
you can have kids, but it's like,
don't show the world.
How are you gonna find a husband? Like somebody who actually loves you for who you are.
They do the same thing.
I feel like that is really hard to find, and like when you get to those years, like like age 50, age 40, age late 30s, like you trying to find a husband and shit, and it's hard because every fucking man knows that you fuck, and like it's on the internet, and it's like, how are they gonna be with somebody, especially somebody that's like me?
Most
that
niggas
has
is gonna
like
lust over your
insecurities,
ass.
like niggas that have a lot of insecurities and shit.
Yeah,
like,
niggas just gonna lust over your ass.
Bro, even niggas like Top G, like the Tate, like these niggas are like they up there in the mind. So imagine these niggas knowing that there is videos out on the internet that shows that you. Even though you could change and everything, you could be a fucking Christian later. Right? It's just the fact that there was once upon a time you was getting dicked by 3 different niggas of the same sex. Just like, bro, you could be a Christian at age 50 preaching the holy gospel. But in the back of your mind, I know you was getting your holy cheeks cut at age 28. It don't matter, bro.
Niggas not gonna take you serious, bro.
It don't matter. Nobody's gonna ever think you change.
The internet is like heaven and hell, bro. Yeah. Like, bro, and you choose how you want to be judged, bro. Yeah. It's just that simple, bro.
Every consequences has, every action has its own consequences. Yeah, some shits are long term, and some shits are like
10 years down the line. It may seem like nobody gives a fuck about Adam22 and Lena.
But do some shit.
But I'm telling you, let one of y'all niggas... Look, actually, I'm gonna be honest, and this is how the world sadly is. I feel like Adam would live an easier life.
Yeah.
Versus Lena.
Yeah.
And here's why, because women are fucking, they're not looked at like men are these days. Like I said earlier, I brought up an example like, bro, how are niggas tripping about Lena getting fucked by a nigga?
Yeah, but
this nigga got fuck 200 women in front of Lena. Ain't nobody saying shit about that. Yeah. It's so crazy how this shit works, bro. It's double standard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But and that just proves my point. Like, it's gonna be harder. Like, if they just decide to separate, God forbid. You know what I'm saying? I hope these niggas, last forever and they love each other unconditionally. But it's like, nah, but bro, I'm trying to be respectful here.
It's conditioned, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Look, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Unconditionally. Bro, it's gonna be harder for Lena, bro. Versus Adam. And I'm telling you right now, it's because, nigga, this world is very backwards in a lot of ways, and it's not fair. But,
that nigga Jason just chilling, bro. That nigga BB.
You're in the middle of the storm and everybody's freaking out on you every day. It's kind of easy to feel like, oh, this is going to define my life going forward. Now, that may be true to some extent because this has been such a thing, but I don't really think that it's that like
doesn't matter which day,
but
years into
it's just
my hope is to be with Adam forever. That is what I want.
And
that's
again,
fire.
last thing I want to say is this. Well, not last thing, but I think I asked this, but wait, so Lena, which sex was better? Because you haven't had it. You would have. Sorry, Jason.
Why are you doing that?
You know what? Let me
mind your business, bro.
Hold. I find this very uncomfortable to talk about. Well, how many things I find uncomfortable? I just find this uncomfortable to talk about. And the reason is not because, I'm an adult, I know what sex is, of course, I've lived a very varied life. I just feel like, I don't know, we have so many people watching us.
Other words, let's shut the fuck up. These niggas are horny.
Us. I don't know, we're all pretty intelligent people. We talk about the Matrix and how they're trying to dumb us all down and trying to...
Now, y'all acting like the Matrix.
And this base instinct talk, I find it very uncomfortable. I don't find
this shit weird, bro.
On this stream. If I was sitting with a woman next to me the last thing I would talk about is our personal life. I just don't think it's the smart thing to do.
That is true
I don't
too.
think that
Like
is-
it's like everything about them is kind of like public,
in
bro.
the personal sex life of any married couple. And I
Yeah.
don't want to hear about
You
it.
know what
and
I'm
I don't
saying?
wanna
Like,
talk about it. And I
where's
just
the
find
fun
it
in
very
that?
uncomfortable. I'm extremely uncomfortable in this situation.
Sound like two kids
That's the
just
truth.
talking to
And
a
I'm not
grown-ass
saying that from
man
a position
trying
of
to-
weakness. I'm saying it from a position of strength. I don't like talking about these
Who
things.
the fuck want to hear about
I
other
talk
people's
about
relationship getting clapped?
No, but it's like, how are you so willing to
I
like
think that what I do in the bedroom
talk
with
about your
women I
wife
care about
get
should
dick
be
down?
to a degree sacred, and I think it should be completely private, absolutely. And I don't want to hear about anyone else fucking. I've never watched. I don't watch porn. I've never bought an OnlyFans. I've never paid for sex. My
Bro, you buy
relationship with
OnlyFans,
sex involves love, and I don't think it
ridiculous.
should happen outside of love. And I think that's the way that sex should operate. And I think that when you decide, and once again, I could be wrong, when you decide to keep sex exclusively for love, there's something beautiful and special about it. And if you decide not to do that, then you keep chasing a new high. And you can have threesomes and fuck a bunch of girls, and I'm not saying I haven't done it, but eventually you're constantly just chasing a new high, and you end up just doing something weird. Whereas if you just say, I only have sex with girls I love, then it's always special, and it's always pretty sacred. And you get to just enjoy it that way. And beautiful children are born.
Honestly, like what I said earlier, is that wrong, bro?
In maybe like the last 5 years of our relationship, I can really only think of maybe like 1 or 2 times that we've had sex with a girl off camera. For the most part, we are monogamous. We just fuck around on camera. And I think if anything, our realization
That doesn't make you monogamous.
The world is so extremely fascinated
Bro,
by...
what? Okay, bro, we can end it right here, bro. No, like that ass, let's end it
It's
right here.
almost done, bro.
Bro, how does that make you monogamous? Because you don't fuck
On camera.
you don't fuck multiple women off camera. And at that, he already stated that he's probably done it twice. So at that point, how is your relationship monogamous, bro?
Man, I'm not even...
If majority of the time y'all niggas is having sex and like it's with somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, and most of the time, nigga, if you having sex most of the time, it's on camera.
I get what Andrew Tate said too. It's like, nigga, at that point, it's like they don't even enjoy it, bro. Like they just like you always gonna be looking for a new high, higher.
It's like doing drugs, bro.
It's just with her, nigga. I'm pretty sure she got tired of.
I mean,
just
nigga, this
having
is the
sex
new
with
high.
this
Like now
nigga.
they both fucking like different niggas. Like,
Yeah, but I'm saying to her, she just found a new high because it's like, okay, she got tired of fucking this nigga. She took a bigger fucking.
but
cock.
did she get tired though? Because nigga, they both mutually agreed that like, yo,
I know, but I'm pretty sure, nigga, her ass probably just That's what I'm saying. Like he's like they're gonna eventually keep looking for something
but
way,
nigga,
way,
what's
way more.
next though?
Like you gonna keep looking for way more, bro.
But nigga, how can you go that far when you have a kid though?
Bro, it's funny.
Because
bro.
how are you gonna explain this to your child? Like it's okay if you know what I'm saying, you know, me and your mom, you know, we models.
you say, nigga, you
But
ain't.
how, nigga? You fucking
You ain't a
models.
model if you ain't
Like-
on Vogue, nigga.
Nah, like this whole video, bro. I try to be like
This shit
I
is
am still
disgusting,
trying to be as respectful as possible because I do believe everybody should have their own beliefs and their own little systems that they have. But it's like
bet.
I believe in what majority believes. I'm sure that a lot of y'all are watching. Y'all are on the same. We are kind of on the same page, if not the exact same page. Like I don't really fuck with what they do. You know what I'm saying? I don't support it, but it's like I do support. Like if you getting your money, get your money. How you want to get your money, but. You know what I'm saying? I cannot deal with this shit.
Yeah, he said it ain't my relationship. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can
In my
fuck
own,
whoever
in
the
my
fuck
own
y'all
eyes,
fuck.
man, this shit is disgusting.
This shit
shit.
is nah, bro.
I just try to be
disgusting
respectful though.
And I think if anything, our realization is that the world is so extremely fascinated by a couple like us who are open-minded sexually because there's a lot of conversations about polyamorous relationships. And, in our case, I do think it's kind of disingenuous for everybody to act like we're in this crazy poly relationship when we actually are monogamous besides on camera. But, I mean, for us, it's really like a porn thing. She shot this scene with this dude as much as she may have enjoyed it or not enjoyed it. It was a money decision. It was like, this is going to be a big move for my career and for our family. We're going to be able to retire off of this money. So that was the reason for it. Not like, I'm just dying. I have another dick in my mouth.
I understand, and I'm not saying.
I mean, nigga,
I'm
you
not saying
keep
you're
trolling.
trying to say I'm
Nigga, like, how the fuck you gonna, nigga, you keep trolling about the shit, talking about, yeah, I got turned on by that shit. I actually love, like, nigga, I don't think it's gonna take you fucking serious. Oh, yeah, it's just money, you know
It's
what I'm
just to
saying?
keep pushing the
Like,
idea
nigga,
of
It's
what
just they
has
want money.
happened.
at the end of the
Yeah.
day. Look, you gotta respect that money, that hustle.
It's the strategy, bro.
Respect the hustle.
Strategy.
Just, you know what I'm saying? You could disagree with how they get the money,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
respect that hustle. You know what I'm saying?
man.
At least they're not doing shit illegal.
Right.
And maybe if you were a Christian, it can be illegal, but like, we can't
Jesus
cast our
Christ.
beliefs on other people. You know what I'm saying?
If it pays, it's a job.
It's
bro.
a job.
Yeah, you got
As long as you
I
ain't
have
stealing.
another dick in my mouth.
I understand, and I'm not a saint. I'm not saying sitting here trying to say I'm a saint. I'm not trying to talk from a position of authority, but
Right.
I have perhaps, maybe it's my fight career, which Cerrone doesn't respect, or maybe it's something else, but I think that you can achieve a lot of happiness in life through actually reducing your exposure to certain things. I'll give you an example.
Now I'm curious, what makes Adam
food,
happy?
But I will only eat once a day. Sometimes I don't eat for 2 or 3 days at a time, and that's the reason I love a steak. So right now
say
I
that,
have
though. We don't
unlimited
know.
sexual options because I am the top G and I'm the most famous man on the planet, and thousands of women a week are constantly trying to throw themselves at me. I reject them all.
Yeah, a lot.
Because I don't think I would enjoy sex as a whole if I slept with all these women. The reason I enjoy sex is because I say no to everybody and say no to everything. And by reducing my exposure to something, that's how I still find it interesting, and that's how I still enjoy it. So I know what you're saying. I'm
But
just.
have you ever wondered how these niggas just process everything that nigga just said, bro? They probably just like,
Bro, you
I
gotta
just want to
understand,
talk
bro.
about, you know,
It's
how
kind
I
of like they're
that dick.
speaking.
that shit probably just goes in.
I mean, nigga, it's like trying to speak to an atheist about Jesus.
That is true,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
it's like, damn, like niggas don't pay it, like, man.
But-
find it interesting, and that's how
Like,
I
they
still
just
enjoy
chilling.
it. So
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. I'm
I feel
just
like they
talking from my
understand,
personal
they just
experience.
don't
I
give a
try very
fuck.
hard
They
to
don't-
not
they
give
just
into
believe
any
what they believe.
temptations and try to avoid them. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect person, but by doing that, I find satisfaction in the world. So if I feel like fucking, I quite often don't fuck.
A corollary to that is that we were just on, we were all over Italy and Spain and France on our honeymoon, and we were eating in 5-star restaurants every single day, the best food that's out there. And by the end of it, I didn't give a fuck at all about what I was eating. And now that I'm back home and I'm, eating on a pretty strict diet and exercising and everything like that, you could go get me a McDonald's fucking Big Mac, and I'm gonna be on cloud 9 because it's just so much more potent than the stuff that I'm eating on a day-to-day basis. So I would say that in the sense that there are a lot of guys out there who think that the key to happiness is just sleeping with as many women as possible. From my perspective, I'm infinitely more happy just being in a nice, solid relationship where I can really trust my partner, as opposed to the way I was, Andrew, before I got into this relationship with her.
Now we know what makes
I
us
was
happy.
in the streets.
I saved you.
I was bad. I was fucking like 5, 6, 7 girls a week, new girls. It was disgusting. Doing cocaine, drinking to an absurd degree, popping Xanax, snorting perks.
Fuck drugs. Fuck drugs. Fuck drugs.
I was drugged, man. Yeah, I was drinking lean like Adin Ross. And
You're sitting here like, that's crazy. All right.
Well, I agree, and I just want to say that before you guys leave, I agree. I just want to say that I wish you absolutely the best. I wish the best for everybody on the planet, and I have nothing against you, and I'm glad that you are happy with your decision. I hope it works out fantastically for you, and I hope you stay together forever and you raise your children, because that's a beautiful thing, and that's what the world needs more of. So I wish you the absolute best. I think a lot of people expected us to argue, and I don't feel that way about you or your decisions, and you seem like very nice people. So I wish you the absolute best, and Lena, I hope you had fun, and I hope you enjoy your marriage.
Sneeko and
Wait, what the fuck?
Said, Lena, I hope you have fun.
Nah, cause I
You have to
dead
slide that in there, bro.
ass like, I was actually, it's crazy how he literally answered the question that I asked. Like, I was really curious, like, what makes this nigga happy? Or like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bro.
Said just
Nah,
being
but
stable in a stable relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's
man.
what keeps him happy.
I can, like, but not to judge nobody, you know, like, basically off his backstories, like, you know, that nigga's been through some rough shit.
Yeah.
So it's like,
You know what I'm saying? That's why you never should cast your judgment on somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But fuck that. My wife ain't getting slapped. You know what I'm saying? My boo ain't getting her booty ran through, nigga.
right. There you
Nigga,
go.
you
That shit's
fucked up.
not happening.
And
Bro,
then I'm
I
knowing
can-
about it, nigga. What?
Right, bro. I cannot even wrap my mind around that shit, bro. Just to imagine that shit and be like, oh, yeah, it's cool. Like, nigga, huh? Nigga, I don't know, man.
The fact, too, there's like people in the world that will just come up to you like, hey, can you fuck my wife?
Fuck her.
Like, you said, fuck her right in front of me.
I'm like, wow, y'all ain't even gotta worry about me.
It's already crazy enough.
There's people like
it's
that.
already crazy enough that there's some people that they will walk up to you and be like, you trying to fuck? And the other person be like, yeah, let's do it. Like, nigga, you don't even know each other. Like, it'd be like two strangers that never...
That's crazy.
Like, you can come from, like, a different part of the world and another person, another part of the world, and y'all just met at that moment. You be like, hey, what's up, sexy?
I ain't knocking all the poly
Yeah,
relationships
fuck.
out there.
And
though.
then boom,
You know
the
what I'm
fact that is
That
even a
shit
thing,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah.
Like niggas don't even care if you got any kind of age, bro. Nothing.
Oh man, they don't ask nothing.
Nothing, bro.
They
Niggas just
yo, you try.
Man, this world is wild, bro. The shit going on in this world, in this generation right now, bro, it's crazy. First of all, we saw a video of a nigga talking about some nerd fucking booty cheeks.
Oh, bro, don't even bring that. Oh,
And then now this shit going up, like, what is next, bro?
Oh, man.
Remember this video when you see when something next pop up? What's next? Cause I know it's coming. It's right around the corner. Watch next week, we're gonna have something new, bro. It's just that, bro. It's gonna be something new next week, bro. Watch I say this shit, bro. But that's crazy. But that'll be for this video, man. We hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, we hope you do. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you're new. God loves you, God bless you, and Weezy out of here.